Welcome back to our special interview with John Travolta. He's here, of course, to attend the GQ Men of the Year Awards 2010. Now, John, you've done other big screen musicals, Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive. Who were your musical idols growing up?
Oh, well, I love Gene Kelly.
Of course.
I love Fred Astaire. I love Barbra Streisand, Shirley MacLaine, Liza, Frank Sinatra. I had several that I liked and still do.
Okay.
I don't tire of them at all.
You famously danced with Princess Diana in the White House many years ago.
Yes.
Can you recount that memory for us?
Well, it was a surprise. I didn't know I was going to dance with her, and everyone really anticipated something that I wasn't aware of. I was invited to dance with her at the last minute.
Right.
So suddenly I have the responsibility of the world on my shoulders because the world will be watching.
Right.
And I think we did really well together. I know that it was one of her favorite moments in her life. So when I heard that, and actually it was one of my favorite moments too. Sure. She really loved it, and I did too.
You returned to the musical genre recently with Hairspray.
Yes.
Was that difficult to pull off, singing, dancing, and doing it all in a wig, in
Yes.
high heels, and a dress?
Yes, technically it was difficult.
Okay.
But performance-wise, you know, I got to watch a lot of great women perform. So it was kind of, I saw more women sing and dance than I did even men. So it was almost easy to assimilate that level of performance. But it was difficult technically.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, the word that's been used most frequently to describe the bulk of characters you've played is cool. You know, whether it's Danny Zuko, whether it's Chili Palmer, Vincent Vega. Do you dip into these reserves of coolness that you have?
Well, you know, I grew up in the era of cool.
Okay.
Meaning, whether it was West Side Story or the Beatles or the Beatniks or the early 60s and middle 60s were filled with cool. Even the big movies, Cool Hand Luke,
Right.
Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, these were cool characters that, cool was it, you know?
Okay.
So I do think I had a plethora of cool icons in my mind, Marlon Brando, James Dean, and I was able to, let's say, transition with those inspirations into my own interpretations in these other movies later, many later years.
Right. Now, Pulp Fiction came to you at a time when your career was at a low phase. Did you know while making that movie that it's going to be this film that's going to be special, that people are going to quote back Vincent Vega's lines to you?
I thought it would be special in that it would be the equivalent of an art film and admired because the writing was so good. But I did not know that it would be a worldwide mega hit. I thought that it would be more like Reservoir Dogs, or it would be a smaller audience. But it was a beautiful surprise, and it gave me at least 16 more years of gorgeous roles that followed it. So I'm very happy about that.
And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
I mean, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what a quarter pounder is.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
You know, you're among that rare breed of actors, of leading men actually, who's just as comfortable playing negative roles. Is there a dark side to you?
There's not a dark side to me, but I think I know how to solve dark characters. And if you watch the old timers like Jimmy Cagney and Humphrey Bogart, they never played them dark. They played them actually with a bright side.
Sure.
That made them scarier because they were charming and they were interesting to watch. So I think the key to a dark character is to balance it with light, so it's more entertaining for the audience, and then it's more scary when you do these outrageous things as those dark characters.
Right. Now, you haven't won an Oscar yet, although there have been 2 nominations. Is that a regret?
Oh gosh, I never thought I'd be nominated for 1, let alone 2. And I've had 5 Golden Globe, 3 wins and 5 nominations. I mean, I had more awards than I ever anticipated I'd get, so I feel very very lucky.
Okay. Now, there hasn't been an Oscar yet, but there have been a few Razzie nominations and a few Razzie wins. Can you laugh about it? Battlefield Earth, Old Dogs.
Well, I'm very proud of both those movies, actually.
Okay, let's take another short break on this special interview. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Name as many mammals as you can in 60 seconds. Ready? Go.
60 seconds. Well, how would you like that? How about alphabetical? Aardvark, baboon, caribou, dolphin, eel, hippus, fox, gorilla, hyena, ibex, jackal, kangaroo, lion, marmoset, Newfoundland, ocelot, panda, rat, sloth, tiger, unicorn, varmint, whale, yak, zebra. Now, varmint is a stretch, so is Newfoundland. That's a dog breed. Unicorn is mythical, eohippus is prehistoric, but you weren't being very specific. Now, where are you, Bob?
You've had one of the longest marriages in Hollywood. What's the secret to happiness? Your wife Kelly's expecting a baby.
Yeah.
Are you intimidated about being a dad at this age?
No.
No?
Dads are dads, at any age.
What's the secret to staying sane in a business where everyone wants a piece of you all the time, pretty much?